Hey Paula, I've got this is one of your favorite things to do here. Another video you can watch. But as I promised, the website is upgraded in production now, and the I want to show some things, demonstrate some things. Of course, the trainer day start is fixed, so I don't have to demo that, and the boarding price has changed. I don't have to demo that, but there's three things that I want to show you, and I'll do the quickest ones first, so you don't have to watch it all if you don't have to, if you don't want to watch the longer one yet. The first one is a screen to administer groups. Let me go into the system here, and this is the production system. So the screen to administer groups is just the website accounts. It's always been there, website accounts button, but you can add and change and delete group records from that screen now. I'll show you how you do that. I've made a couple changes to the screen. One is, this little calendar thing here. I used to be able to click on that and open a window to show you the schedule lessons for this user. Still does that, but it does it as a pop-up. So there's a little pop-up and creates everything else except a pop-up. And you click outside the window and it'll go away. So that changed. And I've also added what they call it, a settings icon here. That used to be a trash can, so you could delete the user, but I've finally figured out that you really don't want to delete a user, because if they've had any lessons, then there's history in there. We don't want to delete the user. At some point, we may want to have a status field in the user record, so that if they're no longer active, we can make a history and they won't just show on the display, but we'll still have the record and we can get to the history of all the lessons they had. So anyway, now if you click on this icon, it opens a pop-up whereby you can change a user's name or their phone number, update the phone number, or you can maintain the records in the group. This one, Allison Sadler, yeah. Allison Sadler has herself, no, it's Adele. Oh yeah, Adele and Helen as two people in the group. They must have been added by her, maybe? I don't know. Anyway, if you want to add another one, just click the add button and it opens a blank one. So we can type whatever one in there, type the name in, and then it's saved to the database, or you can quickly delete it. Since it's so easy to add and delete these, if you click the trash can, it just goes away. There's no confirmation. But anyway, that's how you maintain the group records. Now, of course, the purpose of this is if it's a user, just like, for example, a mother with several kids, the mother will be in the group primary record, and you have a group record here for each child. Actually, the next time, because of this change, the next time Allison logs in, there'll be a group record created for her. So each user will have a group record for them, plus any additional people we want to add. So it automatically adds the one for the user. Okay, so that's that. The next thing I want to talk about is the lessons. Scheduled lessons. Made changes there. Of course, the colors we wanted to be able to do, we can't do, because the plugin I'm using to display the calendar is a free one, and this doesn't have that feature supported. There are some plugins that are more expensive, well, that are expensive, period. They're $100. So I don't know if it's being able to do more with this calendar. If it's worth $100 or not, let me know if you think it is. I can go ahead and explore it. But if not, we'll just use it the way it is. Now, since we can't do colors, I've added a button here, or a drop-down actually. It comes up with listing all the lessons for this time period. But if you want to limit it to lessons for a given trainer, there's a drop-down here. You click, pick a trainer, and it'll limit the display then to only those lessons for that particular trainer. Then if you want them all back again, you click the all lessons, and it'll go back to listen them all. All right, that's one of the changes. I figured that I assume the purpose for the colors would be so that you could easily identify lessons for a given trainer. So this will do that also. Okay, I want to show you the changes for the lessons when you change the status of them. But I think rather than messing with the lessons that are there, in case there's a bug somewhere, I'll just add a new lesson for Paula the trainer for today at say 10:30. Eden. I wonder what horse. Huh. And we'll make it recurring, just so I can demonstrate what it does there. Okay, we'll save the lesson. Okay, now we should have a lesson for Eden here. There he is. 10:30 Eden, and it's recurring. So we'll go try and change the status from pending to canceled. And when you do that, I want you to know if you want to cancel the recurring lessons too. If you do want to cancel recurring lessons also, you click the check marks. If you don't, you click the X. So we won't for now. Now, you'll notice that it changes to an X and it stays there. That's one of the changes. Any status changes will stay on the screen until tonight, when the job will run and clear them all out and create history for them. But it'll stay there for now. One advantage of that, besides the fact that it doesn't screw up the lines on the screen and give you a problem you had, but you can, if it's a change in error, you can change it back. So we can change it back to pending. Okay, so that's as if it wasn't canceled. All right. Okay, now if you want to complete it, then we just mark it a C, and it's done. It's marked as complete. So that's that. Now, if you were to say that we do want it not recurring, then it doesn't change anything here because it's not going to change till tonight. But it will mark this lesson as history, remove it from the list, and also not reschedule the recurring one. So that's how that works. Okay, so that is that. Now, next we're going to go to the horse sales and demonstrate that. So we'll go. Now, the horse sales, nothing is public facing yet. I've got it all in the administrator menu here. You go to the horse for sale edit. If you want to add or change horses for sale, and for sale view is the screen that will be public facing when you feel it's ready to be published. So just play around with it to the point where, when you get to the point where you think it's done, go ahead and create a public-facing screen for it, and we can deploy it that way. But I'm assuming that when you play around with it, you'll find problems, and you'll have me fix them, that kind of thing, and eventually get to the point where it's the way you want it, and then we can deploy it. So, okay, so let's go to the edit screen first and tackle that. It comes up with a empty screen. There's no horses there. I will go ahead and add the one for Celosia. This is an example, and it'll stay there, and you can change it if I did something wrong or add more horses, whatever. But just click the Add button, you'll get an empty record. There's nothing in it, it's just empty. And it always adds the empty one to the top. So, okay, so we'll add the name of the horse, and then click the image so we can select the primary image for this horse. I get 3 Celosia images here. The first one we'll use is the primary image. Just double click it and it'll load the image into the record. Now we want to, for more images we want to upload, we just click here. And it'll take us to another screen whereby it will allow us to add more images, more photos. Click the Add button here. It'll create an empty one, and we can upload the second one here. It'll upload that, and we can click the text. If we want any kind of description, we'll just put the number 2 in there as the second one. So we got one image added, and we add another one. It always adds the empty one to the top, and we'll select the third image for this one with a kind of descriptor you want. That's what this descriptor will be displayed below the image when it's viewed using the public-facing screen. Okay, so that's the additional images we've loaded. Now we go back, use the back button to go back to the previous screen, and we can finish the record here. Now, what goes here, of course, is the unique identifier for YouTube for the Celosia video from your channel. So I'll just open a browser and go to my channel, YouTube. Once you create a channel, it's accessible from your record. So you have a little record here, letter, to indicate you can get into your account. So click that and select your channel. And we've got this Celosia video right here. Just select that and start playing. And what we want here out of this is we want to select the last node of what's displayed in the URL. The last node is the unique identifier from YouTube for this video. So I'll just copy that and then close and I'll paste that into this field. And you'll notice that as soon as we get out of there, the video shows here. So that's how you add a video to the record. You copy and paste the unique identifier for the YouTube video, and it appears there. Okay, now the description. You click the pencil, and it opens up a text editing window, just like the blog does. And rather than retype it all, I'm just going to go to the test system and pull up the text from there and copy and paste it in, since I'm not much of a typist. Okay, here we go. Copy that and go back. Okay, now we can paste it in here and say we're done editing, and it appears in this window. Now the last thing to do is set the status. It defaults to draft, which means that it's going to be in the database, but it's not going to display on the public-facing screen yet until you're done with it. When you're ready for this information to be displayed publicly, you change the status to for sale, and then it'll be displayed. We've got 2 other statuses there that really aren't active. I just got added them there. If we want to have a stallion page at some point, you can use the same record to display information about the stallion. So that's where we will select that. And then history, if this horse is sold or something, we can mark it as history. But these 2 are non-functional currently. So if we leave it for sale, and it'll enable it to appear on the public-facing screen. So let's go look at those, see what they look like now. So go to Sale View, and it'll pull up the picture that we have. We got one. It'll go 4 across and then infinite down. So, and it'll be a Pinterest style display where the height of this little box is dependent on the size of the image, the height of the image anyway. So they'll be staggered, kind of like Pinterest. And I've also left room for 2 lines of the text with 3 little dots there indicating there's more. If you need more room here or want to say more, I can make this bigger. So make any change you want, basically. So, but anyway, you click on the image, the primary image, and it pulls up a pop-up, which displays the larger version of the image, the text, And the video, we can play it from here. This also works on mobile devices, so you might want to check it out on mobile to see if it works the way you want it to. And then the last thing here is the photo gallery. You click that, and it will display the photos that we've loaded. This is the photo 3, there's photo 2. That's the caption that we entered, and photo 3 with this caption. These are structured as pop-ups, so you click outside this window one time and you'll get back to this first pop-up. You click a second time and you'll get back to the original screen. So anyway, so that's how that works. Now, as you add more horses, there'll be more across here, up to 4, and then it'll start going down. Okay, so that's how it all works. Please give it a try, and if you have any problem at all, let me know. I'm on vacation this week and next week, so if you have a problem, just let me know, and I can get on it right away, so I'll have plenty of time next couple of weeks. So, okay, Paul, I'll see you.